Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Just out for a walk with the pups. Roger just jumped up on me and got me quite dirty. Oh, big boy. He's starting to jump up at me, and although it's very cute, it does scare the hell out of me sometimes. I told myself I was gonna make this video now and post it when I was ready, and so I'm not really sure what today's date is, the date that you're seeing this, but we're in April now, and I just it's been pretty rough. We've experienced some loss here at the sanctuary, and I know this isn't I feel like with how many animals that we have and everything, I should be better about this, but I have to tell you the truth. Like, I just want to tell you exactly how I feel, that I don't feel like this at the moment. Obviously I'm making a video, but I do feel when I lose one of my animals, I do feel like I don't want to do this anymore. That's just how, like, that's just what takes over me. I just don't want to, I can't, like, I please know that I'm going to continue doing this, and I'm going to continue moving forward and everything. And I just want you to know that I'm not feeling like this right now, but at the time, especially with what recently has happened, I just feel like I don't want to rescue animals. I don't want to do any of it. I don't want to go through the loss. And I'm really sorry to say, in the past week, we've lost two. So the first one is Stubs. My boy Stubs. He didn't make it. It was 3 days after a vet check. It was not a pretty sight. Something happened internally, and he was just gone. I was just looking at him, just gone. Xena, let it go. Xena's trying to get the rock here. Just leave it. Come on. He was just gone. This is my baby cow. He was living in my house. He was just the most fun. Like, he was just the most fun. He brought so much joy to my life. And yeah, I'm gonna miss him terribly. And I'm sorry to do this. I'm sorry to share this with you. And I wish I didn't have to, because I don't want to share it. It does make it real. But I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And River passed away. River passed away. River 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 was I know I have a lot of dogs. River was my best friend. River found his way into my heart very quickly. And River was my best friend. I know. Bo is my best friend. Rolly's my best friend. And Athena and Lily and Lucy and Loba. And I love them all so much. But guys, River did something to my heart that was very special. And couldn't save him. I couldn't save him. I'm sorry. I miss him. I miss him so much. Come on. Rolly, please, come on. Thank you. And, you know, people asking me a lot, like, how do you do it? You know, how do you do it with so many animals? How do you do it? How do you deal with all the haters? You know, you're trying to do something so beautiful. How do you deal with the haters and the negativity? How do you deal? And I'm always, I never understand that. Like, they're nothing to deal with. That's not important to me. How do I deal with so many animals? I chose this path. I love them, you know. The one thing that I can't answer is, like, how do you deal with the death? Like, I feel like I've dealt with, and I'm sure you have too in some ways, but, like, I hate that I have, and please try to understand what I'm saying when I say this. Like, I hate, the thing that I hate most about having so many animals is that the reality is I'm gonna have to go through this so many times. But what I don't understand is, I'm not, like, please take this the right way, but my dogs, my animals, like, River was so young, Stubs was so young, Sammy was so young, Stella was so young. Come on, guys. Let's go. Like, they were so young, you know, and it's so hard to make sense of it. Like, it's so hard to just understand. Like, you know, you're angry and you're sad and you're just like, why am I even supposed to go through this? And why did I choose a path where I'm going to deal with it so many times? You know, like, this, it's one of the reasons why I don't like even talking about it with friends, or especially respectfully to my family, but especially family, because, you know, a really common thing that they say is, you know, you have a lot of dogs. Ooh, Callie. You have a lot of dogs, you have a lot of animals, you're going to have to go through this a lot. And it's like, I know that. Thank you. I'm aware of that. But it is, it does not get any easier. Like, I want you guys to know this, whoever is planning on ever having many animals, or a rescue, or a sanctuary, hopefully, or, I mean, if not hopefully, but if it's something that you're very passionate about, I don't think anyone should just go out there and start a sanctuary. That's something that I do want to discuss in future videos. I see many people, you know, asking me for advice on how to start a sanctuary, and I say this with love. Like, it's definitely not for everybody, and it's not only if you have the monetary needs, but it's a lot that I think a lot of people need to mentally prepare for. And anyways, it's just losing a loved one. I have learned in the past couple of years, doesn't get any easier. In fact, it almost feels like it gets a little bit harder, because each time doesn't make sense, and it's so defeating. You know, you could do everything right, or think that you're doing everything right, and it's just so defeating, and it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. It's like this this pain that is so, like, your body, even though it's familiar with it, it's like your body is so unfamiliar. Like, your body doesn't know how to respond to this type of pain. And I'm so scared, because, like, some of my dogs are older, even though it feels like my younger dogs, like my younger animals, are the ones that have gone away. You know, I think that, like, God forbid, when Lily goes, or when Tony goes, you know, my older dogs, I almost feel like it makes more sense, right? It's like they're older and stuff, but I know I'm going to feel immense pain. Trust me, I know it. But man, when they're gone too soon, I'm just like, what? You know, you start thinking like, what did I do? Like, you know, what did I do? That's not the right mentality. The right mentality is it's time to rescue more, and, you know, in memory of them, I'm going to rescue more animals, and in memory of them, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to be strong. But like, there's a process you have to go to before you get to that mindset, and that process sucks. And I miss him. I miss all my animals that are not here so much. Like, I have to tell you, like, I want them here. You know, I want them to lick my face, and I want to hold them, and I want to do videos with them and film them running, and film their progress. And I miss them. You know, I miss my animals. Like, I know I have a lot. But the ones that aren't here, I miss so much. I miss Sammy, and I always think of Stella running and playing and jumping and stealing all my food. And I miss singing to Sammy. I miss singing to Sammy Sams. And I can't even talk about him because it hurts so much. And that's why I haven't talked about any of them. Thank you. Because I miss them. I miss Sammy. And I miss Stella now, but I have to miss River. And I have to miss Stubs. And I don't want to miss them anymore. It's okay, Roger. It's okay. And I just don't want to lose anymore. Okay. So, I just don't want to lose anymore. And I'm going to. Because for some reason, I chose this path and I signed up for this, but it hurts. And it doesn't get better. Excuse me. So, sorry. It's okay. I'm okay. Thank you, I'm okay. I wish I could give you better news. I really do. Because I do like making you laugh very much. And I know the animals do too, and I do like inspiring you and making you feel good. And now I'm gonna miss River running. He used to run. Just run everywhere. He would run and run. And I just had to say his name once. And River, you come right to me. It's Stubs. It's just so funny. I haven't been able to talk about any of this, but I still can't. It's just a friend of mine said to me, you really have to. Just, I know this sounds so cold, but there's a part of me that I wish, like, when they died, the memory of them would go, you know? And I know that sounds so cold, but I'm busy, you know? Like, I have a sanctuary to run. I have businesses to run. I have these animals to take care of. I have all of these things to do. I don't want to feel the pain and the loss. So I miss him. Yeah. You know, oh, I'm very sorry. Excuse me. So, any boogies? So, like I said, you know, this is a little bit in the past, but there's not a day that goes by that I don't so badly wish they were all here. So, I'm sorry for the bad news, and I hope in some way for the people who are dealing with loss to know that even someone with this many animals like deals with it, because it doesn't get easier. But the important thing is to take everything you've learned from that animal, take all the love that they've given you, take all the love that they've given you, take all that love and share it, spread it. You know, like, they leave you with so many beautiful memories, and they leave you with so much love. And I think that the best thing to do in honor of them is to share that, and to give that to other animals, and to give that to people. Because they really do teach us, they really do teach us how short life is, you know? So, just please be nice to each other and continue, you know, just doing what you can in the short amount of time that you have. Rescuing, being an animal advocate, spreading kindness and doing good, and just making this very hard to understand life sometimes, making that count for whatever it's worth. Just make it count. Okay. Bye. Come on, guys. Hey everyone, good morning or good afternoon or good evening. Today's a new day. I just rewatched that video and I apologize. I understand that I was rather emotional. Maybe I just wasn't ready to make that video yet, but I do understand that I didn't tell you guys how Stubs or River passed away. River, as a lot of you know, if you saw his first video, he had epilepsy. He was going to be put down at the vet. He was already going to be put down, but we wanted to give him some happiness. But more than that, the truth is I really thought that we could save him, and we couldn't. And he just had a really bad seizure, and it wouldn't stop. And so I will say that for the time that he was here, I did think that he was going to be okay. He was a really happy dog. He was he was a free spirit, to say the least. He just brought me so much joy, and I truly loved just watching him run and be free up until his last day. So that's that. And then Stubs is a more complicated situation because there aren't really many answers. I believe I said in the video, he had a vet check just 3 days prior. All of our animals get vet checks every month. And and Stubs was fine. You know, the other cows are perfectly healthy. They're fine. Stubs obviously had some physical issues. And the vet told me that a lot of times when it comes to animals, specifically cows, when there's a lot of issues on the outside, there could be some serious issues on the inside that we just don't see. And that could have been the situation, but I just went to feed him one morning and he wasn't breathing. It was really, it was shocking. I couldn't believe it. I still can't, but when these baby cows are taken away from their mothers so early, they don't get the nutrients they need, which doesn't help them fight off certain diseases. And you know, I guess I'm learning this, but you know, what the vet is telling me and what other professionals are telling me and people who have sanctuaries, like, these things happen. Sometimes you just go to feed your animals and they're not breathing. So yeah, that's how it happened. I apologize I didn't say it in the last video. I was obviously quite emotional. So that's it. I'm sorry. I hope you have a good day, and thanks for watching.